Okay, there's the Priest King. He's our budding. 2 bishops, 8 Templars. Okay, let's get some guys in our army. Let's leave that guy. 4 spearmen. And one of these, presumably archers. Okay, let's see what we get. Oh my god. That, like, wasn't even close. Okay. Do we at least kill a fucking ant? Okay, well. First things first, we are clearly not taking that guy on, so. Yeah, I think so. And then I assume this guy and his allies can probably take on this ant relatively okay. Okay, very interesting. Okay, well, in all honesty, if I can't immediately move with him and attack stuff, I think I'm just gonna kind of take everyone with me and leave him here to watch. Okay, because you're gonna watch this place. You have to capture that iron mine. Okay, let's see if we can take that temple. We can. I think we need to take on this ant. And then when it comes to buying guys, fireball fodder. so they're not great. If a princeps returns, large shield and a pike. Okay, and I mean that does cost a lot of iron, but we have iron, so it's totally doable. I think we can afford to okay, we absolutely obliterated it with just a few more dudes. Serpent Acolyte. Yeah, I think we hire that. Ooh, we're just short just a little bit, huh? Wonder why my ally hasn't moved. Coronation. Wolves. Holy shit. Standard. But well, let's take one. I say it's probably worth it. Take me to this guy, transfer unit. Want that standard with them. Yeah, I mean that's costing them quite a bit. Maybe I don't want to kill a bear either. I think we can probably kill the mushrooms. Probably. And next turn I'll have enough for these princeps. I think we're good to end the turn there. Let's hope this goes better for us than the bears did for them. Did we just lose our commander? We did. Okay. I figure this is about the same as resetting the game every time I die anyways. Just leave him with just kind of a skeleton crew here. I think our optimal first move is still going to be to take out these dwarf. Hey, we got him without losing a guy that time. $20 Pikeneers for 161. Wow. And the only special power I have is Coronation. One Reveler, huh? What is a Reveler? While the Empire, our presently Senator, and every other subject under his rule represents the civilized world, there are some who succumb to chaos. At certain times of each year, during the Lupercalia, some men and women, strangely enough, mainly clerks, lawyers, merchants, and lictors, shed their clothes and run into the woods to participate in decidedly carnal orgies. Though some seem to be filled with quite an uncontrolled lust for these activities, others join just for the thrill of it. However, these orgies are quite overrated, with cheap wine, aching bodies, and pine cones in places best left unmentioned. Those who are truly afflicted by this madness seem to be filled with some strange power when they find the right place for those festivities. Ancient sites of chaos can be stirred. Wow. That sounds pretty good. Oh, did bro just, like, take my temple? I mean, I guess he can. Takes my fucking iron, I'll kill him, though. Yeah, 18 fucking wolves, holy shit. Oh, we lose here, don't we? Yeah, good luck killing 18 wolves. I don't care how good you are. Okay, so... I'm just gonna say take, like, kinda everyone. One centurion, huh? The senatorial army is strictly divided in units of predefined size, power, and equipment. The centurion leads a centuria, base army unit for the senator's army. A centurion may never exceed nor fall under 100 soldiers. Should there be any reason for a lack of men, the senator has set up a system in which future soldiers are listed to the centuria. Thus, the centurion will always consist of 100 legionnaires. When the soldiers are conscripted, they will then be issued a name and a background according to those already listed. As this process does take some time, the legions of the senator can be a bit slow to muster. The most striking example of how this procedure emerged after the Battle of Philodrome, where one of our couriers noticed how one of the centurions consisted of a centurion, 3 men, and a large pile of parchment scrolls containing the names of the soldiers to be. The 3 surviving soldiers had quite a hard time setting up tents for their as yet non-existent comrades. Yeah, so we buy that. Is he another commander? Arvarnus or Cluentius? Let's have you be sentry and Arvarnus can, like, do a little bit of scouting. I think that's fair. You might as well get in there, right? That sounds bad. We just stole that from our friends. That's kind of mean, but... Fortunately, my legion just cleaned fucking house. Or I guess maybe not a legion, more of a century than anything. I'm not sure what the white boots mean, but I'm gonna suggest that strong arms maybe run back a little bit. And then your boy can explore a tiny bit more too, I guess. Can't quite afford the hostas. So let's see, I don't need another one of those retires. What about gladiators? Today, the gladiatorial games are a cheap imitation of what they once were. What has been described in imperial literature as a sophisticated, subtle art has been replaced with cheap tricks to entertain the masses. In the past, the gladiatorial fights were made to simulate the great battles of the Empire, and gladiators were dedicated to the art of fighting. In this day and age, all they talk about is money, fame, and freedom. Still, a gladiator is a worthy fighter, and upon gaining their freedom, many are given the chance to join the army as an auxiliary or a special troop. Well, and it's great because you're going to be able to take those new guys with you. I guess we probably can't take on a Templar. And I don't think we have the tools to besiege a base. Let's see what our buddy Avernus finds. Serpent Priest, Retina. What is a Retina? And the Retinae are part of an ancient order of Magi and Magi that study the mysteries of life and water and bodily fluids. They are also keepers of most of the genealogical records of the province. In return for a generous donation to the order, they can find a prominent past for almost any citizen. This has led to some legal problems with two families claiming the same line of ancestry. They are rumored to also try to influence present bloodlines through marriages with the right families, through manipulation of lineages, and even through forgetting to record some less fortunate incestuous couplings. Many of the Retinae end up married into prominent families, and some have even married into the senatorial family in the past. Many of the Retinae have joined the order at a young age, handpicked from different families across the realm. Because they are often married into powerful families, few parents refuse the request of the Retinae to induct their children into the order. There's no way in hell we could afford that, but we could try and buy a Princeps at some point, but let's get ballistas. We're going to try and take this port. You want to take a port. See how it goes. The Swarm. This is going to cost us a lot, but I think it'll be worth it. I was wondering why my dudes were getting smoked there, but it's because they had good units there. Movement costs 1+1. Let's try and get another like 20 dudes in here, huh? Let's have a look at this market. Let's just sell iron for a turn. Alright, let's see. We could throw in a standard. But that's about it. Son of a bitch. Stealing my ports and shit. Okay, we will actually wait one more turn for... I didn't actually mean to recruit the other guy, but it's okay. I don't really want to sell my iron anymore. At least my buddy's doing well. Five archers and a servant. These guys are fighting so many. Glib the Warlock. The White Wizard. Wow, I would fucking love that. Wow. Yeah, run away from that, whatever that is. Ooh, bro's getting that coal. Okay, we want the Triarius, right? Okay, looks like our boy made it. Nothing crazy, but it says he's good for morale. Let's get this Triarius. And I think your boy should just about make it there. Five deer, 3 giant ants. Okay, let's just gather everybody up on this tile real quick. Okay. You should be in sentry mode, but I do want you to take that guy. Okay, let's have a look at Avernus. What's he working with? A couple of swordsmen, honestly? Nah. Gladiators, Retyrus, Spearmen. Spearmen have 6 part. 6 health. These guys have 9. These guys have 11. 11 times 2 versus 6 times 5. I think the Spearmen are the better deal. Yeah, I think so. Okay, let's see. If strong arms can make a move, and then we're going to send Avernus and Sylvius out. 3 boars, 3 wolves. Okay, Avernus, you can head back. Because I'm going to hire this scout. And I feel like a scout shouldn't slow you down, and then you. Black Sorceress, holy shit. $20 units. I feel like the boars are still the better target. Oh no. Not one of my scouts. Well, I guess that means it's revenge time. Okay. And I don't really want to fight this bear. Assassin, wow. Let's wait until our buddy over here can move in to support us. Hopefully that bear doesn't attack us, because I think it kills us. Oh shit, that's not really what I wanted to do, Avernus. Strong arms is slow as hell now. Oh, I can recruit over there. Let's get this Serpent Acolyte. Why not? During the early days of the Empire, every town had its own serpent cult. However, through the rise of a very charismatic serpent priest, who according to some genealogists was a younger brother to the Emperor Squeamus IV, One of the cults came to rise into sole prominence. At this point, the cult was also embraced by the Emperor, who outlawed all other snake cults. Today, the Great Snake seemed to be sleeping. Most people consider the cult to just be an archaic remnant of the old empire. However, according to some legal documents, they can still claim to be the official cult of the empire. In resolution of a recent lawsuit initiated by the Solar Cult, it was concluded that rather than being the sole official imperial cult, it is the official serpent cult of the empire, which allows any other type of cult to be freely established. Being a rather archaic cult, the serpent cult chooses its acolytes from among a small group of families whenever a child is born carrying the traditional sign of the serpent: flaky skin, split tongue, or paradial eyes, or however the hell you say that. So yeah, like, this guy... The winter is come. Okay, we'll just end the turn right here because I want to see this new guy in action. And I feel like this is a good opportunity to do it because it's a big guy, so it's likely I'll get to see at least a spell get cast. Nice work. Okay, not bad, not bad. I want you... Oh, I don't need it to be slow moving. We'll give those free units to Avernus. Because I think, for the most part, that's the whole idea. Now, can we attack Wolf? Perfect. Yeah, that worked out really well. Nope, just the standard. I don't really think I want to mess with it. Let's see, this is an ancient forest, so I'll just keep spitting dudes out at us. Well, we certainly outnumber them. Let's say we ball. Oh, shit. Did I just fuck up? I just fucked up. Okay, well, we did get that, so not exactly how I wanted that to happen. Okay. So what do we get out of that? First things first, our wizards are nice, but not if they outrun everybody. We'll leave a sentry and a spearman. Yeah, I think we'll make this our first goal. Okay, we win that first fight, of course. I would like archers, but we are not getting that, so we should probably fight this snake, but I feel like this asshole is about to come fuck with my steeds if I don't kill him right now. Argur. What's that? Okay, some kind of deranged scry. Wonderful. Let's just take the gladiators. Ratana. Let's just... I mean, I would like a mage, but... let's just keep taking these gladiators if they're going to be offered. Never mind, that is an incredibly expensive battle, but... wow, I wish I could get those spearmen. Kinda wanted that, but chances are our ally will make better use of it anyways. You think we killed 3 snakes? Yeah, probably. Okay. Anything we can recruit. Just a standard, not really interested. Could just get Princeps now. Just get gladiators. Honestly, just give me that one spear, dude. Hopefully this works how I want it to. Can't afford an assassin. As sick as that would be. Very nice. That one spell. Turn that bear into your bitch. I guess he has large armies, but they're kind of just made out of shit, so. Hero. Heroes have need of gold too, and sometimes even a well-known hero sells its services for the right price. Heroes are not only skillful, but often loaded with magic items too. As much as I want those, I think we take the hero here, right? Is he like a commander? He is. Yeah, I'll hire the gladiators again. One bear. Yeah, you know what? I feel like we can probably... We can probably kill one bear. That moose ain't fucking around, bro. You're lucky. Hey, our hero did something. I really do want that acolyte, but... I mean, what? No, actually, I need you to... Let's try and move south. Scarlet Sister. Female wizard. I think we take these swordsmen. I think Quadric's main job is just going to be to run troops to strong arms. One Leo, huh? Wow, Sun Mage. That's pretty cool. I can't afford that. I'll be able to get ballistas next turn. Which is at least a little bit cool. Do I recruit the ballistas, though, when I get the 50? Or would I rather have the money? Swordsman for 39? Oh, that's sad, that one's actually so close. Okay, well, hopefully she does not want to smoke me. Because she 100% can, but I get the feeling that that's a defensive army. Okay, we're not dead, so I'm going to assume that she did not attack. Now let's back up. Could get that acolyte now, right? Ah, it was 69, not 59. Even 59 would have been one short, so... wolves is like so many. I think we want these. Yeah, Yeah, that looks much better. Let's just leave a swordsman, one of those, and one of those. One reveler. More dwarf. Like, very strong dwarf. Like, we're not just talking, oh, I'm kind of a little bit strong dwarf. We are talking, I will destroy everything you've ever known and loved. Level of strong. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna cost you a lot. Alright. So hold on. This guy is... one extra HP, one morale at level 1 and 3. Okay, so what I probably want to do is transfer, like, everything possible to him, yeah? And that does mean that Quadric needs to run back, but that's kind of what he's hired for, so... Let's see... We're 30-odd dudes. You know what? I say we try and take on this stupid mushroom before it becomes a problem. Maybe? No, honestly, there's no reason to. It doesn't do anything. No reason to hire any of those guys. 10 crossbowmen, huh? See, that's pretty good. I feel like my units are maybe kind of mediocre. Let's see. You know what? Let's take on this small amount of dwarves. And let's go over here, Quadric, transfer units. I'm gonna say take all but 2 of those crossbows with you. Can I recruit anything else? No. No. Can't quite build those ballistas yet because somebody, some little shit, thought that they were gonna steal my iron. Can you imagine? The fucking audacity. Guess since we're so close, we might as well just kind of regroup a little bit. We'll definitely take the archers. I could recruit out there, but let's not. Let's take these archers. And I'll soon have enough. Transfer units over to you. Okay, I think the illusionist is not my buddy, so we're okay. 2 bears and 13 deer. See, because I do want him to get a tiny bit of experience, so... Okay, yeah, so we kick ass. This is good. I'm gonna need you to take like all of them. Much better. An assassin would be lovely, but... Okay. Let's see what we can do here. I say we just make a ballista. I think that's fair. Don't you? Can't afford that. Let's just hold off for another turn. Oh yes, they're definitely doing much better over there than I am. Okay, let's see. I want you to have the hero. There's 2 ballistas in your team. It will mean that she'll take even longer to come reinforce us, but it's okay. Sorry, dwarf. Boots of the North. This does give me more production, so I really do want it. 36. Anything else? I'm going to say we just try and build the slightly nicer units. Can't afford the Pikeneers. Let's hope that we get something to bolster our strength with in the next few turns, because otherwise life is going to get rough. As much as I would love a magic library, I know you go into sentry mood. Let's hire don't forget to take a few of those. That's perfect. 5 swordsmen. Man, our timing is just a little bit off from being awesome. It's too bad I can't build some fucking roads, as far as I can tell. Oh wow, my chat isn't working. I didn't even notice. Okay, hold on. Okay, well. How many spearmen? 5? Yeah, definitely, right? You son of a bitch. I need this temple so that I can recover, I don't know, some kind of wizard or something. Oh, I think I take my stuff again. A catapult, huh? Would have liked those swordsmen, but whatever. Heliodrometus, huh? Cult of the Conquering Sun. I mean, that just sounds like somebody my wee little army of specialists should be involved in taking out. Just remember, in life, if there's ever a problem that you think you can't solve with enough arrows, you don't have enough arrows. And that's why the solution isn't working. Perfect. Now we've got a proper army, I think. Can't quite get the ballistas. Another couple of turns, though. Brigand and a scout. A few dwarf. Centurion is probably a preferable leader to just that. Now I can't afford the Houstas, right? Yeah, let's recruit the Centurion. We'll put the Centurion. And the Heliodromus. What's this? A Hestustus? Yeah, take that too. Oh, actually, buy those ballistas as well. Take those with you. Yeah, we have plenty of ranged stuff, don't we? Nothing to recruit. I guess we want a standard in our army, right? I think that's probably fine. I mean, I guess if they're gonna keep giving us a bunch of free XP. We should probably take it. And then we'll come back and sort of fork these guys. We're right next to us. I think we can take them.
I think the hand might be done. Who's beating?
Too bad I don't have the money for those Y-handers. No. Although archers are probably worth it. Sorry, but this shit is in, like, my direct path. Take it out with a combined force later. See if we can get something good right now. An assassin would be pretty good, but I feel like 10 swordsmen is an offer we don't refuse. Especially because we are about to attack. Now we'll take the gladiators with us too. Let's just see what they're looking at. Oh, did we lose a silver mine or did they find a new one? I'm so fucking perplexed. We outnumber these guys like 4-1, right? units are actually just that bad. Gem of True Seeing, Sword of the Damned. Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna take like all the units. And I'm gonna take your mage too. Is that everything? Yeah, just you and the standard. It's okay, Livius. You're doing great. Pikeneers, Wyanders, getting all the good stuff now, but let's save. I'm gonna call that good for a second.